We are back, Grey Goose 19th hole. We are pleased to be joined now on the phone from just outside of Ontario, California, with John Daly. And John, let me first ask you a question. Last Friday, when our producer Al Pollock came up to you, you guys are filming, obviously, Being John Daly, which premieres here on the Golf Channel on March 2nd. Did you get caught up in the heat of the moment after playing a couple of tough rounds at Torrey Pines?
No doubt. I mean, Al's, I guess his boss, he said, was on his rear to do an interview, and I hate talking really to anybody after even whether I play good or bad, and Charlie can definitely attest to that. When you play good or bad, your adrenaline is so high that you just want to be left alone for about 30 or 45 minutes unless you won a tournament or something like that. But you just don't feel like talking to anybody, and I really didn't want to talk to Al. He said I had to, and, it just ended up being a disaster. But, everything's good. I mean, I think everybody's kind of wanted to quit a time or two, and gets frustrating. And but I love what Nick Faldo said: practice, practice, practice. So I'm putting in triple the overtime of what I normally do. So give it this one, give it my all, and see what happens.
Hey, John, Charlie Reimer here. I don't know if you heard it, but in the top of the show, I was talking about how in my playing days, I would quit 3 or 4 times a year. I mean, I don't think people that haven't played the game competitively understand that when you're working that hard, when you're not getting any progress, and the things that go through your mind when you're out there on the golf course, and you're putting the work in and you're just not getting the results.
Well, for me, it's the hardest I've ever put into the game, and plus the outside of golf, the losing the weight, staying doing everything right, and you're just going, okay, what do I need to do? Do I need to just go do something really stupid again to get it better, or what? I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm doing everything right, and but in time, I've talked to all my sponsors, all the closest people around here at Red Hill Country Club, and all my friends and family in Dardanelle, all my friends and stuff in Clearwater, Florida, and I said, look, we don't care what you shoot. Just go out and play. You're doing everything right. It's going to catch up. Some good things will start to happen. And, you hear that from your sponsors. It makes it, we don't care what you shoot. Just go play and have a good time. And you hear that from people that really, really care, even from sponsors that it's mainly, hey, most sponsors want you to go out and win. My team just wants me to go out and play, get in as many tournaments as you can, and just keep playing the game that, that's giving you a God-given talent, that just go work your ass off harder than you ever have, just like Nick Faldo kept saying, and I'm going to do it.
Well, John, we wish you all the luck in the world. We'll see you next week at the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro-Am. Thanks very much for calling in and joining us here on the Grey Goose 19th hole. That's John Daly calling in from California. John, what do you make of what you heard?
It's a tough game. I have played it competitively. I don't make $395,000 to lay up, but it's a game full of ups and downs, as Charlie said.
Well, at the beginning of the season, one of my predictions was that John Daly will win on the PGA Tour this year. I think that he's working really hard on his game right now. I think what's going to happen is he's going to ease up a little bit. All of a sudden, the game's going to come a little bit easier to him. He's going to get a little bit of a spark. I think he's got a good run left in him, guys.
He turns 44 in April, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. There's a lot of rings on that tree at 44.
What do you say we